And now the new age is really popular. Everybody doing that. I see a lot of people when I start doing my awakening 5 years ago, nobody talks about it. And now everybody's a prophet, everybody's a shaman, everybody do constellation, family, whatever, holistic stuffs and some people don't know what to do. And they open the door and they do, how does it called? Parasite people. I said right?
What do you mean? No,
Parasite,
you said it right. Parasite. Yeah.
parasite people.
Yeah. What do you
It's
mean?
like
What does that mean?
energetic parasites. When you open the door, like your way, when you're connected to God, it's like you have um a radio
Like like an antenna.
antenna, like a radio
Yeah.
antenna, okay, that you connected. And then in the spiritual realm, they notice that you have that, and it comes like all the moths or all the flies to try to
So it's like a moth to a
to
flame.
suck
Yeah.
your energy.
They're like,
They're
yeah,
interfering
they
with the
notice
connection with that.
that your walls are down, but like they can communicate with.
Yeah, when you have a like connection with the spiritual realm, the devil, then the demons gonna know that too, and they want that energy so bad. They eat that. They wanna be alive, or they wanna have that energy. They don't have it by themselves. They have to eat it from people. And then you have that light, they're gonna come and suck it up, and then you start feeling sick because that it's open. But when you have that open, you have to clear your path.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or yes. Okay? And the devil gonna come and tell you, oh, you don't need God again. You can do it by yourself. You're doing great. You make money. You have this and that. You don't need God. You're fine. And it's not true. It's not true. Because I remember when I had my awakening, I have this dream that a lot of girls comes with these forks and try to kill me, and Satan was sitting on the back, tell them the girls like to kill me. And it was a lot of people as well on YouTube. They do the same thing. They do witchcraft on people on YouTube as well. I don't know if I can say that here. I don't.
Like, how do you mean?
like
Like,
like when
what does that look like?
you are in that community, and tarot, it's a lot of witches, a lot of warlocks do the same thing. If you do better than them, they're gonna start doing witchcraft on you, so you can get out of YouTube and stuff, so they can have your spot.
Yeah, and again, like you weren't unique on YouTube necessarily. You out of nowhere went from, you know, like every year tens of thousands of subscribers. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're at what, 530,000?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, but
these
that.
people are probably been doing this for a lot longer, and
Mm-hmm.
you out of nowhere just super successful. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not like you had incredible production quality
No,
either, because in the first few first however many videos, it was her phone camera, like
it was horrible.
720p.
But I
Like
do
it wasn't,
I do
yeah.
the readings for like 30 minutes, and then um somebody get mad right now. They're feeling it. I get readings for like 30 minutes, and then I said a lot of topics that are like really. I talk about like twin flames and stuff like that, like all these topics that a lot of people don't know in that time. So I get really popular, and also they have the pandemic, so a lot of people they start in the house only watching YouTube and stuff. So I grow really fast. But
Right, but you grew more and faster than anybody, or
mhm,
at least who we know of. And
yeah,
there are plenty of reasons for that, especially since what were you one of the only people, or like, yeah, you were like one of the only people doing it in Spanish too, right?
mhm, mhm,
Yeah, so that also helped you a lot.
mhm, yeah,
Especially as a Mexican, when a lot of Mexican and
yeah. They don't have a.
Spanish speakers were very natural, like our Latin America is very, or mainly Mexico, but like Latin America is pretty Catholic as well. So
It wasn't a lot of information about the topic that I have, but now it's a lot of people out there. They're not prophets. They don't know what they think talking about, but they want the fame, or they want the money, or they want the likes, and it's not true. And it's really bad for people to um, think that it's okay, that it's right to be there and to talk about things that they don't know, and just for fame or for money or for likes. And you take the people to the wrong path, and it's super dangerous. That's why I want to talk about this thing.
What was, and you can separate this, but what was like the craziest thing you've ever seen? Um, were there any like, yeah, like I remember you also, like one story you had where you saw entities, but you also like predicted, or you knew things just like even without the tarot
Mm-hmm.
about people.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like that also started to fade as well.
No, because
But
that's the connection with divine. You don't need the cards. You don't need nothing to be close to God. But you want to have more information, so you go to cards. But you don't need it. And that's what we talked about with you, the wisdom, the other day. God give us this paradise to be in love, to eat, to travel, to enjoy the sun, everything. But we want to have the wisdom. We want to feel like God. That's the sin the Lucifer do. He want to be more than God. And that's what we sent as well. Try to be gods. Is when you lost the paradise again. It's profound, but it's true. It's like when you have a lot of knowledge, and that's what Lucifer do. It's like, I'm beautiful, I'm more perfect than God, I don't need you. And he lost his paradise as well. Eva and Eve and Adam as well. And that's the dangers on this new age thing. Not all the people do the same thing. A lot of people, they don't do tarot. But if you think, oh, it's okay to do tarot, because a lot of nice people, like I know a lot of people, they're really prophets. They're really good people. They start doing tarot as well, thinking it's good, and it's not. Okay, and if I have the opportunity to go back, I'm never do this. Never. You have the connection already with divine. It's like I when I start doing my awakening, I have visions, and I can feel things. I see a lot of numbers everywhere and stuff. You already have the connection with God. It's everywhere. He send you signs everywhere. What I saw shadows or faces. Like I saw a lot of faces look at me like bad. And I saw in my mind demons in my dreams. I have a lot of dreams um with like animals attacking me, or have sex with me without my consent. I say right?
animals
Kind
or
of
like,
animals. It's like demons.
oh, okay,
They
so
look like
like werewolves or something.
werewolves or panteras or
Right, yeah, yeah. Like a chimera or like a wendigo.
yeah, blacks with black eyes and stuff like that. And
Oh my gosh.
they put on top of me and do love to me without my consent, and I can't even move. And it's not love, obviously, but they try to steal my energy in the spiritual realm. When you're spiritual awakening, you have a lot of dreams. They're real. The spiritual realm is real. It's not a dream. And that's the fourth dimension. Okay? That's the fourth dimension where all of this stuff comes they're attacking you. That's why you have to be close to God when you're in a spiritual awakening, because that way you are protected. If you think you're God, you're fucked. I'm sorry to say it that way, but it's like that's what the devil do. It's like I talk about in the other day about this. It's like Pinocchio, no? Oh, I'm gonna give you this fun place. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to do homework. You don't need nothing. You're just gonna have fun. And then he was a donkey. Okay, it's the same thing. The devil promised you everything. You're gonna have fun. You don't need God. You're gonna have money.
And he probably will give it to you.
Yeah, he will give it to you. But that's the trump. It's like he don't tell you that you're not gonna live a lot, that he gonna steal your energy, that you're gonna suffer a lot, that maybe you're gonna have a disease and you're gonna suffer a lot, or you're gonna lose people that you love because you do that, because you're going to pay the price. And like, I'm not even do witchcraft or anything. I just do tarot. And
you never did like witchcraft against someone specifically.
exactly.
Or like,
I tried to. I mean, I thought I was doing something right, and but it's witchcraft as well. It's witchcraft as well. All of that stuff, even to take the pendulo, is witchcraft.
Mhm.
If you have to ask, oh, I'm gonna have, does this happen to me? Yes or no? That's
right.
witchcraft. That's you talking with demons. And now when I see a tarot or pendulo, I'm like, I don't want nothing to be with these things anymore, because I know the dangers. Um, I think I'm in another level or ascending now. I tell you as well that the zodiac signs and stuff, they're demonic as well, because they're in a circle. It's like you're gonna be here in this matrix forever if you follow me. Keep seeing the signs. Keep seeing the signs, and I'm gonna tell you what to do so you don't get out of this matrix ever.
Right.
Yeah, and you notice that now, but you have to go through that. I understand that God let me go through that, so I understand that now, and it never happened to me again. It's like Jonas. God tell him, go to this place, and he's like, no, I don't want to. I go that way. He had to suffer the consequences, but God, he said, like, you have a free will, and I'm gonna let you do it, but you're gonna looking for me, and I'm gonna be there for you if you claim, like you say, that you repent. But you have to repent. Is and this is not about religion. This is about the relationship that you have with divine, with God. And it's not other way. Every other way that you want to go is destruction. I wish I knew this not, before. Okay? Because when you're like almost dying and you don't know why, and you go to the doctor and the doctor says that you're fine, and you know it's spiritual and nobody helps you. I help a lot of people to like take out the witchcraft from them, and I get a lot of when you cleanse another person and you pray for them that they have witchcraft, those spirits goes inside of you, and then you have to cleanse yourself. But I get to the point that you can't handle that anymore, and it's like you playing God, and it's like now that I see it, it's like I'm like Lucifer. I'm playing God. I'm perfect. I'm beautiful. I have everything. That's the first sense. I say right? El primer pecado. First sin. To try to be God.
Yeah.
Yeah, to try to be God and to talk with the demons like the serpent. The Kundalini is like a serpent that is inside of your spine, and it connects it with all your sense, and they open your chakras. The chakras are implants, by the way. When you're open to the divine and the devil know that you are open, if you start doing things like that, like tarot, you open as well to the serpent comes to you, or that demon, it calls Kundalini, and as you start seeing visions and stuff, and you feel that you have all the wisdom and you don't need God as well. And you think you're talking with God, and you think you're more powerful and you can do things, and you are powerful. But I tell you again, you pay the price. All the chakras, all that stuff, they're implants they put inside of you to they can steal your energy, and you don't have your power for you.
Mm.
And
Yeah, and like you're always looking towards, like you think you're free and you're all powerful, but you're looking to cards for answers,
mhm.
right? So it's such a, like, it's such a
But you
lie,
don't need it
right?
because I already have visions as well. I mean, when you connected to
Right,
God and the
but you
Holy
said
Spirit,
yourself, like, for example, like I can pray, but sometimes God says no, and sometimes God won't, like, for
it's
whatever
because
reason. But what if
God's
I go to tarot and I say, "Hey, demon, what do you think will happen?" And you're really smart and you know a lot more than I do. Like, what do you think is going to happen? It's like, "Oh, I think this is going to happen." He's probably right.
Mhm.